So guys, today is the D-Day. Nigerians are protesting across Nigeria. Like there is heavy protest across Nigeria. This particular one is happening live in Abuja. Like Nigerians, they are coming out in mass to express their dissatisfaction, to express their displeasure, to tell Nigeria government that they are not happy with their policies, which the first demand from Nigerians is for Tinubu to return the fuel price to the previous price. And they are determined and said that they are not going to leave the street until all their demands are granted. So my people, let me allow you guys so that you can listen to them and hear what they are saying here. Just take a look.
At the Abiola Stadium, and we understand that this group has been here since as early as 7 o'clock. They gathered here as early as 7 o'clock to protest. If you can feel the ambience and the mood right here, it's about a protest about hunger in the land, about bad governance, about the need to increase the minimum wage to a living wage of minimum of 250,000 naira. This protest is coming against all odds of several fervent, passionate plea from the federal government. Yesterday, I was at the World Press Ministerial Briefing where several of the top-ranking ministers presented a long list of their interventions in a passionate move to appeal to the angry youths to shelve the strike. But this seems to be a tale of two worlds. On one side, a long list of intervention from the federal government, and these are people who are complaining about overwhelming hunger, biting hunger in the land. So it seems that the government's intervention is obviously not getting to the masses, and that is why these people, you can hear them loud and clear that they are complaining and expressing their hunger. And when you look at the statistics, we have a situation where inflation is now 34%. We have the World Multidimensional Poverty Index about 70%. So the reality is clear. These people are complaining about bad governance, and they are here. We can also see heavy presence of security forces to ensure that the protest goes on smoothly. We can bring in one of the protesters. Can we have Mr. Deji Adeyoju to join us here? We saw him here. He's one of the lead conveners of the protest here. And any time from now, we'll be bringing him to you. So when you look at the situation is really, there is a pent-up anger here. The fury of the youth is really obvious. You can see the placard here expressing end bad governance. You can also see what they are saying, the price of high cost of food commodity, the spiraling inflation and high cost of food commodity. So they are gathered in their placards, some in their uniform, and they are saying, proclaiming and complaining about the excruciating hunger in the land. So I think right now the federal government needs to put on their thinking cap to ensure that they come up, look at the bottlenecks, because obviously this long list of interventions, albeit even if it is true, it is obviously not getting down to the masses. So we'll see if we can get you, Mr. Deji Adeyoju, so come and, okay, here is a protester who would like to speak to you. So you're speaking with Dr. Ruben Ayo and Ruben and Rufai.
Okay.
So why are you gathered here? The federal government had appealed to you to reconsider your planned protest, but you have defied the government appeal, and you've come out now to show your anger. So could you tell us why you're here?
Yes, we are here to express our displeasure with how much we have been governed over the years. We have been cheated for way too long, and on this basis we have decided as citizens of the country who have the constitutional right to gather in such kind of assembly to ask for good governance. Because over the years they have taken us as slaves in our own country. They don't care how we survive. They don't care how we live as citizens who are also, partners in the project called Nigeria. And we are gathered here today to tell the country and to tell the leaders of this country that there is no Nigerian who is more Nigerian than any other Nigerian. And their lifestyle.
Let me come in here. The federal government has reeled out so many social safety nets, and they have also increased the minimum wage. Do you think that these interventions are really changing the situation of things for the masses?
It is way not enough. We want doable actions. We want to see the effect of whatever they say touching on the woman who sells akara in the street. It is just beyond, enacting laws that, the pressure of these protests have made them do. It is beyond just them coming to, make it as if they are government that is responsible. No, look, we want the hardship to be called off. The first day of the president in office, even before he assumed office, he just took away what, we call the fuel subsidy. Look, revert back, and let's have hope with other promises the government is making. People are hungry, people are dying. There is no money, and the government is buying a private jet of over $100 million and what have you. Come on, who are they taking for food?
Okay, but one of the reasons the federal government and some concerned Nigerians are appealing to the protesters to shelve this strike is because of the strong reminder of the tragic occurrence that happened in 2020 as a result of the End SARS protest. Are you bothered about the loss of life that this protest might be hijacked?
Say, listen, if this protest is being hijacked, then it's on the government. Listen, End SARS was never, and I stand and I stand on what I'm saying. End SARS was never how do I say it? Was never a protest that was meant to disrupt or to destroy property in the clan. End SARS was a just call by Nigerian citizens who were oppressed. However, the government decided to infiltrate, and that is how they do. You know how much they have spent to try to stop this protest today? Do you know how much they have tried to discourage us? You know the kind of threats, you know the kind of warnings they had issued that we should not come out, but we are not deterred. Look, you can see Nigerians are out here. The only weapon we have is our tongue and what we carry today. We don't have any form of weapons. You can see how much this place is militarized. You can see how many policemen are here. You can see the military, the DSS. It is not about us. We're only coming to cry for a just cause, and we have always done this. And whenever you see protests like this hijacked, blame the government. They have what it takes to stop whosoever is coming to infiltrate us. But however, they are the same people who will, put these people together and tell them to come discredit what we are doing. What we are doing is a legal process by the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
Okay. Let me get you. Let me get you Deji Adeyanju right now. Mr. Deji Adeyanju, please can you move? Can you move? Mr. Deji Adeyanju. Okay, let me just update you that this protest brings a strong reminder of the End SARS protest in 2020. Mr. Deji Adeyanju, your boys are here, the protesters are here, and they have been complaining about hunger in the land. And just yesterday, the federal government sent a high-power delegate to reel out a long list of interventions, all in a bid to pacify you and the protesters, to shelve this protest and give them a chance for a better future. Do you think this is justified? Why are you here?
Yeah, because citizens are hungry, citizens are angry. It is our responsibility and duty to ensure that the protests remain peaceful, that the protest, is coordinated, that also that the protest is as serene as possible. The whole idea behind the protest is to ensure that citizens enjoy their constitutionally guaranteed rights. That this right of the citizen is a sacrosanct right. This right of the citizen is not to be in abeyance of executive interference or order. The whole idea of this protest is to ensure that citizens can truly express themselves as much as they are. Majority of us came because we genuinely feel that citizens are being intimidated not to come out to protest. So we came as a way of supporting the protesters. While it is important that the protesters have a right and a duty to agitate, to communicate their demands, You know, the security agencies also have a role and a duty to protect protesters. So the whole idea, the whole essence of coming out is to re-emphasize that Nigerians have a constitutional duty, an obligation under the constitution to express their grievances.
Okay, are you worried in any way about the reoccurrence, the replay of what happened during the EndSARS in terms of the tragic occurrence? Are you bothered about this?
Not at all. The EndSARS, we all know that it was the security agencies that made EndSARS turn violent. The government also mobilized a lot of thugs against protesters. They attacked protesters. The protesters were peaceful from beginning, from start to finish. Even at the point where protesters were being shot at in Lekki, protesters exercised a lot of restraint. Protesters refused to retaliate or attack back.
Okay, now the federal government has announced a rollout of 20 trucks of rice across the country and also reeling out 42,000 metric tons of grains. And in addition with 110 billion naira youth intervention fund. Many of these safety nets, including the minimum wage, including the passage of the local government autonomy bill. Are you impressed with any of this intervention so far?
Yes, sharing rice is not the solution. Sharing rice is not the solution at all, and it can never be the solution. Whether anybody thinks or likes, citizens demand good governance. It is important and it is imperative that the government should fix the problem. They should stop doling out few items, food items. That's not a solution. Bring back fuel subsidy. After all, the governors are eating the money. Why don't you give the money directly to the people? Do you understand? There's Commissioner of Police is around, and I think, according to the protesters, the Commissioner of Police is issuing some directives that they are uncomfortable with. So I need to go myself and speak to the Commissioner of Police.
Okay, thank you very much. You've heard from Mr. Deji Adeyoju, one of the lead conveners of this nationwide protest that is happening today, August 1, 2024. And this is coming, defying that strong reminder of the EndSARS protest that claimed about 69 lives. But a lot of people from different angles are still worried about this protest being hijacked. But these people have come out in their numbers to express their fury, their frustration, and their anger about the hunger in the land, about what they claim to be bad governance, and many other prevailing situations in the country that are not so palatable to the masses. So from the MKO Abiola Stadium, Abuja, this is the situation for now.
Before you go, have you cited pro-government protesters there? Because there is also a no to protest group that we understand is in some parts of the country. And then in terms of security, do you also have soldiers at that stadium? I thought what we were told was that soldiers will be brought in if the situation gets out of hand. But Ferdinand told us that the Brigade of Guards is out there. In Lagos, Kingsley reported that the soldiers are also part of the security situation. Soldiers are not supposed to come in except things get out of hand, as the Inspector General of Police told us.
Okay, right here live at the MKO Abiola Stadium, Abuja. We've not seen yet any pro-government protesters. All the people we've seen here have come to complain and protest about bad governance, about hunger in the land. Concerning the issue of security, we have seen the NSCDC. I'll bring you live so that you can see for yourself. We have seen members of the police force. We have seen the NSCDC. I even understood that the Commissioner of Police is right here, and we will be bringing him to you anytime from now. But for now, I've not cited the presence of the military on ground now. So we have the NSCDC, the police. Those are the two forces we've cited so far at the MKO Abiola Stadium, Abuja. Dr. Ruben.
Thank you very much, Benga Ashiru. Thank you very much indeed.
So guys, as you can see, there were many Nigerians, they are out there to make sure that they bring change to Nigeria, to make sure that Nigerians have better life, to make sure that Nigeria become a better country for everyone to live. So I say make I bring this update to you guys. More is coming. Please stay tuned and share the video to everyone so that they will know what is happening, especially those people that are still contemplating to go out there to protest, because Nigerians are going there just for peaceful protest, nothing more, nothing less. I will see you guys in my next update. Goodbye for now.
Welcome to Chamrasi News TV.